there, everybody. It is early in the morning, and we've had this BlackStone grill or griddle since last year, and we have never used it. So I'm going to use it today. But you have to start by seasoning the griddle part of it before you can use it. Now, the good thing about this video is that we've had it since last year, but this is a current video. We are in the month of July 2020. So I'm not going to do a review today about the grill or anything or let you know all of its features. I'm just trying to get this bad boy seasoned up so we can get to cooking on it. What they tell you to do is that when you season it, you can season it up to at least 5 times. You have to turn up the burners on it, let it get really hot, and then once it gets hot, you put the oil on it. And I'm going to be seasoning it with avocado oil. I'm using avocado oil to season it. And what I'm going to do first is take the top of it off, because that way it will allow me to access all sides of it to be able to season it. I'm going to first start by cleaning it off with hot soap and water. That is the first and the only time that I will ever be using soap and water on this griddle. Other than that, I won't have to use it anymore, and then it's going to be very easy cleanup. So, again, let me get started so it can do its thing, and we're going to be ready to cook after a while. Everything's still on the inside. It's too early in the morning to be out here making all this noise. Get behind it because I'm so scared this is going to fall off. Okay. Okay, you guys, I got it off, and I'm telling you, I am most excited about being able to cook breakfast on this bad boy. Okay, I've got my hot soap and water. First and last time, soap will be on this cooktop. Okay, this is just some plain water so I can kind of get it rinsed. We've not even tested the burners on here, so let's see. Okay. First thing I need to do is get it turned on. Make sure the gas is on. Well, you guys, I couldn't get it to light, so I had to call my dude number one. Pulled out the instructions. The igniter switch has a battery that needs to be put in. Really? So, when we tried to light it, he was saying, well, it's not clicking. It's not clicking. You know how you hear the click, click, click noise with the gas? So, I pulled out the instructions, and it said, to make sure that if you're having issues lighting it, make sure that the battery is working. What battery? So you have to install a AA battery to the igniter switch. Okay, let's get back to seasoning this grill. Okay, so we're turning on my burners. All lit. We are cooking the Crisco, honey. Yes, sir. So I don't need these two burners. I just wanted to test them, so I'm going to turn them off, okay? So, right now what we do, we let it heat up for about 15 minutes. All of the burners are on high. And they have one of those little guns that you can, the little temperature gauges that you can hold over, test temperature. I don't have one of those, so we're going to let it do its thing for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to check back in 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll check back in. But what you should notice is as it's getting heated up, that griddle should start getting darker in the middle. Okay. So we're going to give this about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we are going to start our seasoning process. I decided to wait 20 minutes, and I'm ready to start my seasoning process, and you can see how the griddle has already started to darken. So now I'm going to just get my avocado oil, and I'm going to season it not only on the top of the griddle, but I'm going to season all sides of the griddle as well. It says you can use paper towels. I don't want to use paper towels. I just feel like paper towels just soak up stuff, in which they're supposed to do. So I'm going to use a cloth, and I have my tongs so I can hold the cloth and get my avocado oil. And you don't need a lot of oil, okay? I'm just stuff going everywhere. I'm going to leave that blooper in too. Dropping the screwdriver. Okay. Let me wipe this off because I don't need to be trying to pour this oil and it slips out of my hand. Okay. And at some point I'm going to use my mittens to rub the oil in too, because I feel like I'm going to have more control of exactly where the oil goes as opposed to trying to use this with the tongs. Okay. season it, the better it will get. Make sure I get it all in the corners. Oh, this is hot. Corners and the sides. See, this is why I took off the top, so I could get the back of it good too. Okay, so that's season number 1. So it's smoking and doing its thing. And as that smoke simmers down, then we'll go in with the second season. It's been about 15 minutes, and I used avocado oil because I have a friend that has a griddle, and they swear by the avocado oil. The instructions recommends that you use olive oil, vegetable oil, canola oil, coconut oil, and sesame oil, and it says lard can be used to season the griddle top as well. So I feel like there's kind of a film or a hue on it from the avocado oil. I'm going old school, okay? So these next 4 seasonings, I'm going to use Crisco. And see what I'm doing, I'm treating this just like I would a cast iron pan. And I know that avocado oil has a higher smoke point, maybe to about 520. But that's not really going to be a concern of mine because I'm not trying to season it in the house. So I'm gonna go old school. We're gonna do the Crisco, and hopefully this will be okay. But by all means, do whatever the recommendation is of the manufacturer. Again, that's why I did the avocado oil, but I don't think it has really burned off like I want it to. So we're using Crisco. Oh. This one went right out. And I slung that Crisco right out the back, but this pan caught it. I forgot that little pan was back there on the back. Cool beans. Trying to make sure I get my sides and my corners really good. Okay, so this is seasoning number 2. This is my 3rd seasoning. This is seasoning number 4. Seasoning number 5. Now this is seasoning number 6, and I'm going to season extra since I did it the first time with that avocado oil. And truth be told, you can't season it too much. So I'm just going to keep on seasoning. And it is really turning a great dark black color. I'm trying to get an even seasoning. Again, I'm treating this just like my cast iron. I love cast iron and cooking with cast iron. And when I grew up, and my mom used her cast iron, and we used Crisco. And Crisco is tried and true. So that's why I'm seasoning with Crisco. That's old school right there. You guys, this is getting ready to be seasoning number 7 for me. Again, can't do it too much. And since I started the first go round with the avocado oil, I'm just gonna keep seasoning. So we're gonna stop with this number 7, and 7 represents the number of completion as it pertains to the Bible. So we're gonna complete this first seasoning with seasoning number 7. And then I'm getting ready to cook some breakfast on this bad boy. Get ready to light the neighborhood up with some bacon and sausage. You hear me? trying to figure out where in the world is the smell coming from. But I tell you guys, I have been waiting for this, and I have been so excited about cooking. And that's the main reason I wanted it, was to cook breakfast outside. Oh my goodness. So excited. So you guys are getting ready to see me. I'm going to have on this same shirt, these same clothes, because we best to cook some brunch. Okay, you guys, I am finally done with the seasoning of my BlackStone, and I am so excited. I think the griddle looks very, very good. You guys, look at that. So I really don't think that first seasoning with the avocado oil really made that much of a difference. It definitely didn't mess anything up. I'm loving the black coating that I'm seeing on there, and like I said, the more I cook on it and season it, the better it's going to cook. I am just excited. So what we're getting ready to do now, I'm getting ready to throw some bacon and some sausage and some French toast and some eggs on this bad boy and some grits. I'm going to use my burner for the grits. I'm getting ready to light the neighborhood up, so the burners are still on, so I'm getting ready to turn them down so it can cool down. But hey, y'all, I'm getting ready to put this bad boy to work. Bye.